We produce an awful lot of data every single day, and it's estimated that there are 2.5 quintillion bytes of data created every day at the current pace, and revenue management is no exception. We lose a lot of data, and it's important to understand that there are certain guidelines we can follow to help tune out that noise and focus on what we really need to know. And in this lesson, I'm going to cover the different data sets we use in revenue management and how they impact your organization. We then continue to look at how we can make sense of it and what some of the common categories are. What is data? Well, data comes in many formats. Structured data like text and numbers, and unstructured data like videos, GIFs, and images. Generally, data gets grouped into data sets, combinations that can reveal interesting, meaningful, and useful patterns. And in revenue management, we separate internal data sets and external data sets. Let's first look at internal data sets. Internal data sets are what you can control and are mostly a result of your actions. Imagine it like pricing variations. Internal data also has a very high subjectivity attached to it because you are the one analyzing it. The way you set up your data is the way you can be identified. Another way for you to imagine it or think about it is each of us have a certain way we text, write, use emojis, and chances are, by just reading one text, you can identify which of your friends sent it. Now that's internal data. Now, external data, on the other hand, is given to you from the outside and it's generally completely out of your control, such as your competitors are changing their rates. Now, but while this is mostly out of your control, you might still be influencing that data with your own actions. Imagine you dropping your price and therefore the competitors are changing their prices too. But external data sets have a stronger objectivity to it because it's not bound or fully controlled by you. Now, the second thing you need to understand is that a data set can only play three roles: positive, negative, or neutral. Positive as in supporting your cause, such as strong reservations on the books, or negative such as it's working against you. Oh, I'm behind in occupancy. And lastly, neutral, which means it's either irrelevant to your analysis or it doesn't give you a position of positive or negative, like business as usual. Data sets are crucial to understand the performance of your hotel because you make decisions based on that data. Now, imagine increasing your price when you should be reducing it, all because the data was incorrect or nobody looked at the data at all. Data analysis can make or break your business. One of the phrases you are likely to come across in revenue management is data slicing and dicing. This describes analyzing data from multiple angles to look at it more critically instead of just jumping to conclusions. What this means in simple terms is that you use the data at hand, let's say your occupancy levels, and you look at the data from different angles. Sorted ascending, descending, by day of week, you drill down into subsets such as room types, customer type, segment, and so on. This allows you to get a strong overall understanding of the data and also find new angles that might benefit you. Data and data categories constantly change over time, but some common data categories in revenue management can be room type data, segmentation, and channels, sometimes also referred to as source of business. Those data sets allow the revenue manager to make sense of who is buying different products and when. And all those data categories can be placed at different levels of the hierarchy, and that is important. For example, which segment is buying my higher rated room types through my online channels versus which room type is the highest amongst my online channel? Which channel do most of my guests use in order to book us? All of those questions give you different answers. By slicing and dicing this way, we can optimize the hotel's performance. Enough from me, over to you. Have a chat with your hotel revenue manager and see how they are slicing and dicing the data for your department. Or, if you are the revenue manager, share the data with other departments and get other departments' data to help them make better decisions. And as always, here are 3 key insights for you to understand data better. Internal data set is subjective and controlled by you, and external data is objective and not controlled by you. Data sets overall are crucial to understand the performance of your hotel, and slicing and dicing data helps make sense of who is buying and what is being bought so that you can make better revenue decisions.